Escape stuff. I would love to be able to earn a drop someday. And thank you tonight, and I think Jay, because I want to say I have 4-time crystals now. I'll take it. Oh, I am just not comfortable being this low. Well, there went all my speed. Oh, nice shot. That looked like it went for the flares. Well, I'm not doing so hot this morning. Yeah, especially when you've got 200 freaking people sitting in there almost on the regular. That's pretty crazy. I'm sure he'll probably adjust that. What you doing, puppy doggy? You checking everything out? Are you checking everything out? Come on. Wow, 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 wow. You're such a good boy. You're spoiled dog. He just hopping up here and he's sniffing around everything. So what's going on up there today? What's going? He just ate a huge breakfast, so that's why we haven't given him any treats yet. I gave him a little treat this morning and he just dove in. Just keep my posted on the squadron battles. I'll be checking your Discord for updates. Okay, if you haven't joined Knight's Discord yet, definitely join Knight's Discord. I do have it linked to my Discord, but just being up on both of them is fine. So yeah, we'll try again this evening. And something tells me we'll probably be able to run some tonight. But yes, thank you guys. Just wanted to catch up here for a second. He jumps up on my lap, and I used to have that that wireless keyboard, and it was easy for him to jump up in my lap with that. But with this Corsair keyboard, it's so a little bit bigger and heavier. Not to mention the keys are really sensitive, so he has definitely accidentally touched them for sure. Yeah, I think tonight probably, as there were quite a few people last night that were asking to in your chat, and that was pretty late last night. So when I said that, and I had been saying I was going to do today for a little bit. Exactly. Yeah, he's in control, not me. But yeah, when I kind of looked at the time and I was like, oh shit, yeah, probably not gonna be able to run one. But again, I'll keep trying, and eventually, if we can't do anything in the morning, we can't do anything in the morning. I mean, no big deal. But I want to say this is the EU slot, and the evening one is the North American slot. But again, that doesn't matter either. It doesn't matter where you are or what server you normally play on. Whatever slot works best for you. We'll try and make it work. I'm always going to be streaming at this time for the foreseeable future, so I have no problem streaming the squad battles. They go fast enough that I don't really expect an issue. We had a lot of people stream it in the Discord and stuff like that when I played with my other squadron. And while that's not as big of a deal, I'm not, again, the battle with no respawns, they go so fast that even if somebody is trying to stream snipe, I mean, what's the point, If it was a tournament, that's one thing, but with it just being squad battles, I'm not super worried about it. So we'll keep trying that at first, and we'll go from there. What'd you get all in your beard, bud? What was you digging in? You got something from outside in there. Okay. I love you, bud. There you go. Give me 40 more minutes, bud, and I'll let you out. It looks like he might have to go potty, but I just let him out a little bit ago. You know how it is, though, when you eat a big breakfast? Sometimes you got to go again real quick. It looks like that might have happened. All right, so bear with me here, guys. Again, thank you so much for today so far. I apologize if I'm, like, loud at one point and quiet at another. I know the music might not be spot on today either, but stick with me, and eventually we'll get all this stuff ironed out, because nothing makes me more excited than having a whole bunch more buttons and lights and things to play with and to dial in and have fun with. It's so fun. I'm not yelling at you, Ollie. I actually did yell. Yeah, he had a big old breakfast. Yeah, even though, and he took a little one this morning too, so I was like, that's why I could tell. Looked like it might be pushing a little bit. We just bumping and banging like it ain't nothing wrong. This is ultimately going to be more fun. I already feel freer without that headset on. And as the music sound, everything sounds better in these. Bose always has great sound quality. Although I probably am going to have to invest in some nicer wired headphones. Those Arctis ones that I usually use, they just have that 3.5 millimeter cable. And honestly, as much as I like those headphones, the Arctis Nova Pros, because they can connect to a lot of different stuff, the sound quality for the price point on those is honestly not that great. Noise canceling isn't very good. And they were just a little bit cheaper than these Bose, so it's like, what the heck? If I could trade those in for a nicer pair. They're getting a little old now, though. I got them when I got my PlayStation, so they're probably pushing 2 years. Oh, Ollie, you're something else. Astro, huh? A50s. Oh, yeah, I've heard of those. Amazon is the only one that makes me a little nervous, but usually you can save quite a bit of money going that way. I mean, clearly, this was an open box deal that I got with this thing. And it looks like no one's ever touched it. It looked like it hadn't even been out of the box. It looks like somebody probably just opened it to make sure everything was in there, and that was it. So yeah, sometimes that's even what refurbished means. It just means they can't quite call it new, and they just double checked it. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a really good set of headphones in a long time, but it seems like, Audio Technica, Barodynamics, something like that maybe. I think Jay uses those. And Nye, I think you use like Audio Technica too, and that stuff's fucking solid. Matter of fact, I was really close to going with the Audio Technica mic, as you can get some pretty good deals on the just straight XLR ones. Killing in the name of... How did I end up right in the middle by not paying attention? Of course. Damn, those haven't been hitting for shit. Oh, where'd he go? Did he die? That didn't work out very well. He went into a dive. Shit. Oh, we hit the missile at least. Ouch. Well, how did he get way over there? Oh, you fucking teammate. Piece of shit. No way. Fucking bot. Heard it at the last minute. Man, these things were hitting pretty well yesterday. People know just how to flare them, especially in that F5. Seems like anything that I fire at them, I'd been having pretty good luck with these things in front aspect, but today I think I've only had one fucking hit so far. That's crazy. And I've got satellite dish here, so it's hard to find headsets that are genuinely comfy. Yeah, I have to say that those are the first pair of over ears that I've worn in a while, and they were starting to wear on me a little bit as like the streams would go on, and I'm curious to see, because I've worn these for long periods of time before and not had any issues with it. So yeah, that's good to hear. In the future, it'll probably be best to shoot for the later time zone. For yeah, I think so too. Yep, that does seem to be when people are a little bit more active. And to be honest, I've had quite a few people ask about it, but it never like 8 at a time. Like we've probably had 8 or 9 people say something at a time in the evening. So, but I'll keep putting the ping. At least it'll let people know, and if anything, get them prepared for the evening. I'll put both out when I ping in the morning. Hey, SQB starting in an hour, and then again this evening, kind of thing. So, and that's when we always did it in my other squadron. They didn't even bother trying to do the morning one. Every time we did SQB, it was always in that evening slot. So that's definitely the more popular one. There'll be more other squads that will be playing at that time as well. So I won't be surprised and my feelings won't be hurt if that ends up being the main time. That I wanna stay with you one more night. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me go check on Doggy, make sure he doesn't need to go out. You guys will be coming with me on chat, but unfortunately, I can't bring the mic with me anymore. And then, yeah, I'm sure it will probably, hopefully, we can settle on 3 times a week and maybe do like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or even, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. Thursday, Friday, all your time. I don't know. I would hate to do it the only time that you're streaming, 'cause I'm sure you want to partake from time to time, but